You're looking to change it up this season? I'm doing a twice roasted goose with some baby potatoes. Check it out. Now first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and build my seasoning. I've got some fresh rosemary as well as some fresh thyme. And you can pull downward just to remove all those leaves from the stem. Go ahead and give it a fine mince. Now we're going to go ahead and zest some citrus. I'm using some lemons and I got some satsumas because they're in season. Make sure you're getting just the outside layer because that white stuff is real bitter. We're going to add that in with our herbs. I'm going to add in just a little bit of kosher salt to this. And we could just grind this up. Now to this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of my prime beef and chop seasoning. And this is what we're going to use to season our goose with. Now we can take that same citrus and cut it up. Take a small head of garlic, cut that in half. And also 1 shallot. And I'm also throwing a few sage leaves. Now let's put that aside and get our bird ready. I went ahead and washed them up and let's pat them dry. You want to make sure you dry the inside of the cavity as well. Let's go ahead and get it cleaned up. So I know some of you asked me if I could do a roasted duck before the holidays. Well, I couldn't find one, but you could copy this exact recipe if you'd rather do a duck instead. I want to go ahead and score the skin on it. That's going to allow a lot of that fat to render out as it's cooking and let that skin get crispy. You don't want to go all the way down to the meat. You want to stay on top and just score that skin. So now we can take those aromatics and you want to stuff that right inside of that cavity. Now we're going to take some butcher's twine and just tie those legs together. Okay, so now we can take that seasoning and go ahead and season up our bird. Go ahead and place this on a wire rack. I actually want to start it with the breast side down. We're going to put this in the oven at 325 degrees with the convection on. After 30 minutes, we're going to take it, spin it 180 degrees, and after 30 more minutes, we'll take it out and we'll flip it to put the breast up. Now you just want to take it and flip it breast side up. Now we're going to let it go ahead and finish cooking until that internal temperature reaches 155 degrees. So now to go with this, I have some of these little multicolored potatoes. I'm going to leave these pretty rustic. We're just going to go ahead and chop them in half. Also going to roast up 1 shallot with this. So now our goose is up to temp. We'll go ahead and transfer it onto another pan. That way we can let it rest. Now we're going to go ahead and save some of this rendered fat, like liquid gold. Now what we could do is take our potatoes, toss them in a little bit of that rendered fat. Season them up. I got some Boudreaux low and slow. And a little bit of that prime beef and chop. In that same pan, we'll go ahead and lay out our potatoes. Now I'll turn the oven up to 400 degrees. We'll put these in until they're tender. So we're actually going to do a double roast on this to get that skin extra crispy. So now we let them rest a bit. What I'm going to do is quarter them out. I'm going to lay that skin side up, place that underneath the broiler for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and finish these off just to crisp up the skin. Oh, look at that.